Hey, what's up, guys? I'm your host, Breaker, and we're back after an off week last week. We have two nice episodes of the show on the slate for you guys this week. And what I wanted to base this episode of the show off of is the NHL Draft. Didn't get to talk about it much, but my hot takes off of that one are coming up to you shortly. Anyways, let's start with that. So, Gavin McKenna, pretty basic off the top. It was hit between him and Stenberg. Honestly, I think the big question here is who's going to have the better first season. I think Stenberg's going to have a better first season because he has the more loaded team. McKenna's going to have to work and be more of a bigger piece in his thing if he wants a playoff spot or a playoff run. Stenberg doesn't have to work. He has to work hard, but not as hard as McKenna, because Stenberg has a Celebrini. He has people to rely on, other key pieces. McKenna has Matthews, Nylander, but not nearly as many as the Sharks. The one thing I do worry about the Sharks for going into 26-27 season is what's going to happen, because they are giving away some of their older guys, replacing with younger guys, which a team being too young could be an issue. I don't know if you know what I'm saying, but we saw that in the Flyers-Penguins series of last year's playoffs, which congrats to the Canes for winning the Cup, but topic right now is the Flyers and the Penguins. I mean, Penguins are way too old. They have a lot of old guys. Veterans, everybody loves to see the veterans play. They've proven themselves. They're nice to see. Superstars. Everybody, they're fan favorites. But not a whole team of them does not do well. Even if they're superstars, it still does not do well. And Flyers had too many young guys, not enough. So that's why the Flyers won, because the young guys can easily beat the old guys. But when you meet a team like the Canes that have both, and they have a system that they'll scrap you if you do not fit their system. They're not going to change your system for you. Unless you're coming up like Wyatt Johnston or Celebrini. Then they can change a little bit. But Rod Brind'Amour loves to keep a system, so they're going to most likely keep that. So, anyways, off of that, I mean, when you meet a team that is mixed, like the Canes, especially the Canes this year, they had the path all set for them. I feel like it was their year. Every other team, the Central looked hot. Everybody was worrying about the Central taking over the Cup chances, but Stars fizzled out against Wild, which was a pretty depressing series, and then the Wild beat the Avs, or no, what am I saying? No, Wild lost the Avs, which was a little under-expected after what they did to the Stars. And then the Knights sweeping the Avs, which was all three Central teams are out. How did this happen? Some teams things change in playoffs, and that is one thing I'm going to worry about for the Sharks in this next season. I think it's going to be very exciting. I think they're going to be a team that can make a deeper run in the Cup Finals. However, I think that is something to look out for when the season comes up. So don't be surprised if anything drastic happens. I think they're going to do really well regular season. Playoffs kind of depends on who they play, sort of say. I don't know. Kind of depends on who they play. Anyways, going on to the other big topic, the Leafs. I still don't think they're going to do anything this year. McKenna, they've gotten rid of so many guys, and Marner, that's such a key, piece, as, the Leafs' former head coach said. He was such a key emotional piece of the team. And that is key. You need those guys, and they don't really have many of those guys now. So McKenna's going to have to work hard. McKenna, Matthews, and Nylander are going to have to pull their strings because now the goalie issue that they thought they fixed is now unwinded again, so they're going to need to fix that. So, I mean, it's going to be a tough road for Toronto. For Leafs fans, it's a little relief. You think it's relief. This looks like more... McKenna is pretty good. Don't doubt McKenna in any way. Definitely, like, if he's put with the Sharks, if he went second overall, then definitely I would say he goes and they will make a deep run in playoffs. Now, Stenberg is a similar style player. McKenna's more of a attack off the rush, like an Eichel. As from what I've seen, I haven't seen much, but that's what I've seen. And Stenberg is more of this, like, tough to say. What should I call it? Stenberg's more of a overall offensive guy. Still an attacker. He loves the rush. But he's smart with his play. Same with McKenna. They're the same people. But Stenberg, I feel like I have a feeling he could pull a little more weight than McKenna. I think McKenna's just overhyped. Oh, tad. Cards-wise, McKenna market is good. You probably, if you're watching this and saying, oh crap, I probably should have bought some McKenna cards, and thinking about buying them now, this message is for you. Don't do it. You're going to get a bad deal, and then you're going to make no money. Guaranteed. So, anyways, now that's all planned out. Sabres did very good. St. Louis Blues, I don't know what they're doing. They packed up 4 first-round picks in this draft. Why did they not use... Sharks got 3. They got 3 amazing players. And they had it all scattered out. The Blues had it all scattered out. Not saying the players don't have potential, but they didn't pick the places they really needed to fix, as from I'm concerned at least. But I'm just saying that I'll rank the top 5 teams that came out of that draft. And at number 5, I'm going to have to put the, well, first of all, Dallas Stars are at 0 because they had 0 picks. But, or not 0, like 32nd. I'm going to put at number 5, this is really tough. I'm going to dare to say let's switch it to the top 3. I mean, this is going to go faster. I really didn't watch a whole lot of the draft, but I heard a lot about it, so I will say this. All right, I'm going to say number 3, Sabres. Pretty easy there. Number 2, I'm actually going to say they didn't really use a lot of the picks right, but I'm going to put the Penguins ahead of the Sabres. I really think the Ruck brothers are going to be good. I think they will iron sharpens iron. One may be stronger, but I think the Ruck brothers are going to be good. They're going to be the new Kachuk brothers. And the twins, so. But I think they're going to be really good, and I think they're a little underestimated. But I think, mark my word, I think they're going to be good. Anyways, sorry about that, guys. But number 1, Sharks, 100%. Sharks, they nailed every corner of the board of what they needed. Their GM, honestly, I'm surprised he didn't get GM of the year. Like, I know the Quentin Hughes trade, but that's a big trade to get down. I mean, I know the Stars GM got it the past 3 years, but honestly, the Sharks GM should have got it this year. Or he's probably going to get it next year, honestly, if they make a few more moves. But he is, like, buzzing. They got everything. They don't need to make many moves off-season. Like, if you watch the off-season this year, you're probably not going to see a lot of moves from them because they already got everybody. So, they're going to be all good in my eyes. Anyways, going on to some more off-season stuff, knowing that we have the draft done, I will say probably the Leo Carlson stuff. Like, dude, that's nutty. With the Flyers offer sheet, and then he signed it. And then it goes to, like, really, do you want the guy that's willing... I mean, I get, like, that amount of money. It helps your family. And I respect Leo Carlson's response to that. I really respect him as a player. But that kind of, like, as a GM, like, dude, he signed that. Like, it kind of puts us in a situation where we're a playoff team. Flyers are, too. Kind of like, it's kind of like, what do you do? Like, do you think he's actually going to... I don't know if he's, like... I don't know. It's a bunch of confusing stuff nowadays. But I, however, think Larkin now adding Dallas onto the list, that's going to be exciting. Not an exciting thing. Johnston is in the question mark of that. And they should not do anything with that if Dallas Stars are having a D- offseason so far. I mean, Maverick Bork is the big move. He's such a key guy. They already moved Stanko and he won a cup. Like, oh, like, how could you get any worse? And then, if Johnston went, your power play guy's gone. He had way more potential than a Larkin. Larkin's out of his prime. So, that's going on. And now you got the Robertson thing with the arbitration with the Stars. So, hopefully we can figure out something there. I don't know what's going on. McDavid re-signing because Freddie Anderson's there. And then I think next year they're going to find out the wheels just fell off the car. And then they're out of playoffs because they can't have anybody, because what if he gets hurt? Then they're cooked. And then if a few guys go down, they're kind of... It's like looking at like a branch of a tree. A really skinny branch. Basically, one storm can snap that branch in half. That's the storm being the injury. So, that's Edmonton for you. Holy voice crack. But, yeah. It's kind of getting interesting. Brady Tkachuk going to Florida. Florida is now packing up every superstar. And this could get really interesting. Everybody's saying give Florida the cup already. But I think there's going to be the Sharks challenging. I would not be surprised if I saw the Sharks and Panthers in the finals. So, anyways, with all that done, that was a really long episode and a lot of talking for me. I would like to say see you in the next episode that will hopefully come out on the same day. So please enjoy these. I'll be back in a hot second.